Huh? We get a bot within 1 minute of starting? That's baffling. It's baffling that the way that bots go, I took care of it. Yeah, I didn't even. I was comprehending the fact that people actually fall for that. It's like 3 paragraphs of bullshit in a chat window that people just say like, aga, waga, cum joke. Like, what? The audacity. The audacity of it all. Anyways, I need to post the... Also, thank you, Daft. And for the 7th streak. Wow. VG3 tonight. More intimate. Cool. Thanks for tuning in so much, Daft. Always appreciate it. Sorry, I'm getting zoned in here. Getting locked in. And let's also... Not another car chest. Oh, the wheel is gonna... I desperately need other people to redeem their tickets. If only Knife weren't saving up to get me to play Dark Souls 2 again. Knife is on their way home now. Yippee! So they shouldn't miss too much on the whole Pentiment front then, right? My game will actually get captured. How's your day been, Dak? I hope you've been well. I hope everybody else has had a good day as well. I've had a pretty good one, all things considered. I got to laze around. Lots and lots of lazing today. Appreciating my week off. Trying to lock into more of a solid plan for what I want to do for the future right now. And you know what? We're making progress on that. There's a couple of things I definitely want to get. One of them being an acoustic guitar, and 2, a vinyl player. Because I really want to see about making, or being able to listen to more music. And maybe possibly making some of my own. If I can learn the basics. We'll see, though. Anyways, let's play some Pentiment. The Barren Cemetery. Now we need to go find somebody to eat with. I don't... A meal by the guest house? Sure. I don't know who that is. Is it Otto? Otto? I don't know. There's so many different people that you can do meals with. Can I just... this way? Sorry, trying to remember exactly where I was. Man, the Abbey is huge. Is it not Otto? Is there somebody inside? Hello. Oh, Lady Salamia. And a dog. Portion. I'm not a dog knower. You gotta pet the dog, though. I got an achievement. A regular St. Francis. Pet 5 animals. Well, I can't talk with her, so I guess I'll talk with the lady. Ah, Master Mailer. Would you care to share supper at my table? I would like to talk to you about my late husband. My Lady Rothvogel. I would be honored to break bread with you. I mean, yeah. I feel like schmoozing with nobility decent enough. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. Amen. Riley with the resub. Thank you, Riley. The Sonic Kiss, too. Mwah. Sheesh, this is a nice looking... This is a nice looking meal. Are those pastries, too? We got full duck, bread, and cheese? Some kind of poultry. And wine. Certainly plenty of wine. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Mailer. I missed the first line there. Oops. Of course, the honor is mine. It is a terrible thing what happened to the Baron. It has given me the shock of my life. The shock of my life. I'm trying to find comfort where I can, in my ladies and the Lord. Quail. Cheese and wheat bread and frumenty. What is frumenty? I don't think I've heard of such a thing. A boiled grain. Yeah, that sounds about right. It looks like an oatmeal of sorts. A medieval porridge made with wheat, milks, eggs, or broth. Popular dish in Western European cuisine. I can understand why that hasn't stuck around in the zeitgeist nearly as much. Let's start with that. I'm sure it tastes delicious. I mean, look at that. This is the proper meal. Not that there is much comfort to be found in these cold and dreary alpine towns. Lorenz and I had meant to take a tour of them before returning home to Worms, but... well, return we shall. I'm sorry for your loss, my lady. This sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married yourself, Master Mailer? A woman waits for me in Nuremberg. When I finish my work here, we shall be wed. Do you not look forward to the responsibilities of marriage, Master Mailer? Perhaps it's no surprise you and Lorenz became fast friends. Imagine he saw something of himself in you. Oh my. He even gave you one of his pins. He must have been quite fond of you. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, we're just kinda... we really schmoozed with him. I mean, it's pretty easy when the guy wears exactly who he is on his sleeve. Or at least his wants and desires. Rarely have I met someone with such a depth of knowledge and a thirst for debate. His thirsts were not limited to his scholarly pursuits, regrettably. I didn't get a pin from him? Well, you didn't schmooze enough. Me, I swooshed right in. I said, I'm an artist. I gotta talk to the people with money. They're the ones that I can actually sustain my lifestyle with. I didn't debate him during lunch. That's probably what did it. His lust for drink and woman once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lorenz was a flawed man. His various infidelities were no secret to me. But are we not all flawed before Christ? Hello, brother. What's up, Brochums? Thanks for the lurk. Much appreciated. I hope Traveler's Rest is enjoyable. Let's eat the quail, and then finish with bread. I loved him as a wife. Should properly love her husband, but I would not say that we were friends. Damn. Sounds like he was not a great guy. I only hope his appetites are not what led him to this end. I've been searching for the answer to that quandary myself. Were you and Loren so close that you would trouble yourself so? My motivation is personal. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the Baron's body. I do not believe he killed your husband. You know what? Maybe being like, this schmoozing with her about this might be a good idea. Not him, then who? There are many possibilities both here at the Abbey and in town. Your husband managed to cultivate many enemies in his short time here. That does sound like Lorenz. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely to all who would listen, and some who would not. The previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. Father Matthias was an open-minded man, from all I've heard, a true scholar. Father Guerneau does not share Matthias's passion for the written word, yet endures the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. I wonder what he will make of Lorenz's gift to the Abbey. What gift was this? It seemed to be a little thing, of more interest and value to my husband and the former abbot than Father Guerneau. A little suspect. He had found a book about the history of Tassing. He believed it contained some scandalous details. He said it corroborated fears with Father Matthias had expressed, but he didn't share the particulars with me. Was the appearance of the book peculiar or noteworthy in any way? It was neither large nor small, bound in blue leather. Unfortunately, I never examined it closely. My apologies. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. That's okay. He seemed to be a man drowned in his thirsts. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. Nod solemnly. Do you plan to stay in Tassing long, or will you be returning home to Worm soon? Let's say, do you want to plan? Are you planning for long? Only so long as the Archdeacon to investigate my husband's murder. Though the circumstances of this time are dire, I'm in no hurry to return. Why is that, if I may ask? I shouldn't. I see a glimmer now what Loren saw in you. You're a disarming man, Master Mailer, and much too easy to talk to. To be frank, I don't know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My title and residence may be in jeopardy. Lorenz and I have a son, but he is youngest yet. I don't know many of the legalities, only that my position is at some risk. You're in a difficult position, my lady. I pray for your happiness. As will I, Master Mailer. Yeah, ladies... The lady of the house really got screwed over, even in a position as high as nobility. Very frequently, I would imagine. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Thank you for having me at your table. Be well, Master Mailer. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm sure he appreciated your friendship. Well, I mean, we were kind of friends. Kind of. I schmoozed with him. I chatted him up. I slid into the noble DMs. Kind of want to check out the shrine again. Carving of Saint Satya. It looks quite old. I feel like it could have the opportunity to investigate a little further, but maybe it's been a little bit. Maybe it's been a bit before, or it will have to be a bit before that becomes more relevant. I guess we'll just go back home. Everybody else is very much calling it a night. Oh, okay. Who do you think did it? My inclination right now is that it's Father Ference, but it's because it's related to cult activities. That's my inclination. But I don't know yet. I don't have a whole lot to operate off of, just a murder weapon and like I feel like Lorenz is or not Lorenz. I feel like Lorenz was definitely involved in occult activity. Andreas, Christ, there you are. My God, what is going on overhead? Some loud ass planes. Brother Woslov, what's the matter? It's the Archdeacon. He's come early, with an entire retinue in tow. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Nones. He requested you, specifically. Did he say why? It's no secret you've been poking about the town and the abbey, sticking your nose in the rot. I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. Well, I feel like... I feel like we have a good person to put on the chopping block instead of Piero right now. I've done my best with the time I've had. If only I'd had a couple more days. Whatever happens, Piero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only, Andreas... What is it? It's just, you know as well as I do that the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just you think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. You understand? You're worried I'll tell the Archdeacon what I've heard of Sister Matilda? All I'm saying is, if in your searching you heard anything about her, I'd ask you to keep it to yourself. Check the walkthrough and it was none ya business? Okay, I'll +2 that. Thank you, Jaddlers. I hope you're doing well. I'll do what I can to protect the sisters from censure. That's all I would ask of you. I should return to Kiersau. The abbot will be having a fit right about now. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. Okay, well, I didn't realize that it was this bad. I didn't realize that I had people on the chopping block this early. I don't think it was the sister, to be perfectly honest with you. It's getting late. I should get some rest. My God, what are these? What are these planes? I love it when it surprises you like that. I'm definitely surprised. I'm definitely not putting the sister on the chopping block. Oh, good. We're seeing the internal tribunal sailing the seas of dreamland. Andreas, when are you coming home? Dad, I'll be home soon. I just need to finish this commission for the Abbey. Good, good. Finish that masterpiece, too. It's time for you to get on with your career. Yes, of course. You're not going to quit this like you quit university, are you? No, of course not. Good. If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you never would have had the opportunity. Most people never get a second chance after they throw something away like that. I know, Dad. We'll see when you get back. Sure, alright. Sabine. I don't... Okay. Oh, it's you. Ellipses? I only have the picture of you, the one my brother Daniel made. I don't really have any idea what you're like. Do you really want to get married to a stranger? Or so, what are you like? Please don't imagine me telling you in your own mind. Why? You'll imagine I'm wonderful or imagine I'm horrible. Either way, it's not fair to me, is it? The real you? To none of us. Fair. Based. Don't just form preconceived notions about people. I'll see you soon, Andreas. For real, I mean. I suppose that's true. Until then. Everything weighs heavy on my mind. Welcome back, Andreas. It has been too long since you have graced this court with your presence. Apologies, Your Majesty. My mind has been preoccupied by a tragedy at Kearsau Abbey. What manner of tragedy? The murder of a nobleman, a close friend of the Prince Bishop of Friesing. My friend, Brother Piero, is the abbot's only suspect. I know that he could not have done it. How do you know? Examine your assumptions, my son. In addition to having no motive and violence not being part of his character, he's not physically capable of the act. He is of limited strength and has a palsy in his hand that makes holding a paintbrush difficult. It's inconceivable that he would have the strength and resolve to kill a baron with a blow to the head. A whole lot of inconceivable shit happens on this hell of an earth, Andreas. I do not deny that it is possible, but I believe it is extremely improbable. So what do you intend to do about it? When I'm brought before the Archdeacon, I'll tell him what I know about other people who had motives to kill the Baron. I have to believe he'll see there are much more likely suspects than Piero. Why have you taken this task upon yourself? I have to save Brother Piero's life. He has no one else to help him. I want to find the real killer, or if the Archdeacon's investigation threatens the Abbey, I want to protect it. I want to find the real killer. The Archdeacon must be a man of learning. Do you think he is incapable of discovering the truth? Some of the dumbest shitheads in Christendom are judges. For all Andreas knows, this Archdeacon might not be able to tell his head from his asshole. That's my fear. No matter what evidence I present, Piero's fate may already be sealed. Why does that shit-for-brains abbot care about the death of a useless fart like Lorenz Rothvogel anyways? I can't disagree with your assessment of them. Powerful people get upset when other powerful people are murdered. This could threaten the existence of the Abbey. That's really... yeah. Oh no, the Abbey! Who gives a damn about those hypocritical assholes? In any case, Andreas' ability to prevent Piero's death depends on the judgment of the Archdeacon. Wise or foolish, corrupt or just, the Archdeacon will be the first and possibly final arbiter of Piero's guilt. Andreas must win the Archdeacon to his side, using the tools favored by men such as him. I'm gonna say... reason? When's the last time you met a man who was truly ruled by reason? That's... yeah. Wisdom? Wisdom can be shared, but the audience may not comprehend it. Authority? Despite your talent, you are merely an artist. He has been invested with power by Prince Bishop of Friesing. You have no authority with him. Honesty? You must be honest in all things, Andreas, but many are not willing to accept the truth. And the cost of honesty can be high. Oh my god. What is... There are so many jets today. If reason, wisdom, authority, and honesty cannot triumph, what am I left with? Hope. Lies. Truth. Above all, faith in Providence. Well, what do you plan to tell the Archdeacon, Andreas? There were other people in Kirsau and Tassing who had motives to kill the Baron. Sister Matilda was badly beaten by the Baron for resisting his advances. She almost died. Why was the Baron not punished for it? It seems the Baron was beyond the reach of justice, at least at the time. Mother Cecilia sent Sister Matilda away to a hermitage to recover away from the rest of the nuns. How did you come to this understanding? Mother Cecilia told me that the Baron had harmed a nun during his last visit, but would not tell me more. I crept into the Abbey's library after dark and investigated the nuns' admittance records to learn the sister's name. I did confront both the Matilda and Mother Cecilia. You risked a great deal by trespassing in the library. Sorry, knife texting as well. Right, Andreas might have seen the monks and nuns fucking. Scandalous behavior. Not that Andreas would know anything about that. Lorenz couldn't get away with a nun and he almost killed her for it. Sorry, couldn't get his way with a nun and almost killed her for it. I wish I could say it's surprising. Sister Matilda's motive is a powerful one, but by what means might she have killed the Baron? She may have hit him in the head with a shovel. And a bloody shovel in the convent garden. She claims to have used it to kill baby rabbits. A plausible weapon, to be sure. A shame we cannot confirm whether the blood on the tool belongs to Lorenz. Are there any others? Are there any others you suspect? Prior Ferenc feared the Baron would report his occult interest to the Inquisitors. How so? Prior Ferenc and the Baron shared a fascination with the occult texts. The Baron was pressuring the Prior into performing a ritual for him while he was visiting Kirsau. When Ferenc refused, the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisition. How did you come by this knowledge? I found written evidence, a letter from Ferenc to the Baron, in which he discusses all of these matters. It is a dangerous thing, a monk dabbling in the occult. His very soul could be in danger. Forget the soul. He could have been defrocked, excommunicated, even killed. All for a little curiosity. Better to stay stupid and ignorant. That's what I say. We're well aware. Is curiosity such an awful thing? No, but it was the knowledge of the nature of good and evil that caused the fall of man. There are 4 F-35s flying around in a circle. That has to be for, like... Is there a Real game tonight? Are there matches going on? No? Okay. I'm bombing your house? Well, you know. I always say that Daft is my sword of Damocles. And by always, I mean I've been saying it the last couple of days. Rip you? Yeah. Unfortunately, around us we tend to get, like, flybys for sports games. They're very loud. They're very, very loud. Also, hi, Grommel. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. The seeds of some corrupting fruit may lie sleeping between the pages of many dangerous books. I also found a cipher that the prior had left on his desk in the scriptorium. When I deciphered it, the message pointed me to a freshly disturbed grave in the cemetery. I convinced Brother Volkbert to dig up the grave in question. What did you find inside? Occult tools that Ferenc had hidden. Why hide them? And why leave the note? It's 26C in my office. I'm melting. That's incredibly hot. That's very hot for for the office. Hang on. 26C to Fahrenheit. 78 degrees is pretty hot for the office. 79-ish degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty hot. Pretty easy to overheat there. I suspect he hid them in case the Baron made good on his threat to summon Inquisitors to Kirsau. As for the note, I am not certain. Prior Ferenc feared the loss of his status, his life, and even God's grace. Men have killed for less. How might the Prior have accomplished the deed? He may have killed the Baron with a silver rod. The Prior uses it in performing his rituals, and there are traces of blood on it. If that was the weapon, it has a certain dramatic propriety, at least. For some reason, at my workplace, the heat keeps being put on for no reason. No one is able to tell us. Fortunately, today was my last day there. Yes, the last day at that workplace, and everybody was so nice to you. At least the new workplace should be better cooled. At least this time. This next little bit. It will be a challenge to condemn a prior for murder. If that is where the evidence leads, the Archdeacon should see the wisdom in it. Are there any others you suspect? Found no other suspects. You brought a worthy mystery before this court, Andreas. I pray to God we have granted you the insight you need to face the coming challenge. Did you go grave robbing? Yes, we did. We went grave robbing and found the occult stuff, and as well as the motives that Prior Ferenc has. He's also kind of a prick, so I'm more inclined to put him on the chopping block. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm prepared to meet the day. Before you go, Andreas, there is one more thing to consider. You will be summoned to the Archdeacon to tell him what you know. But you need not tell him everything. I think I understand. There is a place for a noble lie. This is not one of them. Why? The Baron is dead. All of the people with a motive to kill him suffered either directly or indirectly from his wickedness. Simply mentioning a name to the Archdeacon may endanger them, whether they had anything to do with the murder or not. Right, no point throwing everyone waist deep into shit. Shut the hell up, Socrates. Yeah, I mean, Socrates, I'm not gonna just throw her under the bus too. Every possible suspect is going to be murdered, almost assuredly. That's what happened. Powerful men use powerful tools to keep people in line. And murder is a pretty powerful tool. Socrates, more like Socrates. Sucking and fucking Rates. You know that's what he was up to. Suckrats. So true. I protest any attempt at deception, but you must ultimately follow your own conscience, Andreas. That's what everyone's always up to. That's damn true. Me when I present a cock as a man, sucking and fucking. Suck and fuck Crades. Okay. Suck and fuck Crades. I'll give you like a plus 1.5. It's almost there. It needs a little bit. Crito, I owe a cock to your mom. Good to see you, El Hawk Narrow. Little remains before you must stand before the Archdeacon. Use it wisely. I will do my best. Until we meet again, Andreas, God be with you. And also with you, your majesty. Sleepy time, time to... Do I get to... If I get one opportunity to investigate, I think we should go talk to and investigate the widow. Eva. Hello, Andreas. Morning, I hope the day is treating you well. Well enough. Though there's too much to do and not enough hours to do it all. The storm made such a mess of the town, and there's leaks in the roof at home, and there's all the wool. Lord. What's this about wool? The ewes are near to lambing, so we sheared them last week. We must have spent ages washing all that wool. Ugh. Have you ever smelled wet, dirty wool, Andreas? There's nothing worse. Now that it's clean, we've got to spin it, and that takes an age all its own. Lord, I don't know where I'll find the time. Stinky wet wool. Yeah, stinky wet wool. Do you need an extra hand? I'm always keen to learn a new craft. We may, but I'm afraid the permission isn't mine to give. Clara, Hetty, Veronica, Kat, even little Ursula will be there, though she makes mischief more than she helps. At least the work goes quickly with women working together. Lively conversation helps pass the time. Sometimes we even get visitors. What kind of visitors? Sometimes the men in town will come by to say hello. Peter, Jorg, perhaps even Otto? I didn't realize men were invited. Might I visit? You're welcome to come. I'm sure the others would be glad of your company, too. Johann Bauer will be there to keep an eye on us. As long as you stay outside, I can't see what harm you visiting would cause. I'd like to try my hand at spinning. Nothing would make Hetty happier. You're quite the taskmaster. We meet at Johann Bauer's home. Come by in the morning or afternoon to speak to Johann. I should get back to work. It was a pleasure running into you, Andreas. Be well, Eva. And then Clara. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Oh? This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. I insist. It's enough to pay back the abbot, yes? It is, but Andreas, how did you even get so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare? Don't worry about me, or I convinced Brother Mateo to pay me a bit early. I wanted to make sure you could pay your taxes in time. God bless you 1,000 times, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. I'm happy to help, Claire. It's the Christian thing to do. You're a good man, Andreas. Thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. God bless you. Until later. Alright, taxes paid. We got Jorg. Peter. Let's go say hi to Peter. Nope. Let's go say hi to the Bowers. Little Hans. I like to leave it on their kitchen table, and honestly, I figure it's just one of those things to be like, okay, well, here's my rent. The Christian thing to do? I thought that was harass women in public. Well, that's still pretty Christian as well, unfortunately. Hey, Andreas. How's it going, Hans? Keeping busy in the fields? I guess. Do you like it? What? Farming. I never really thought about it. Dad says it has to get done whether I like it or not. What do you think about it then? Uncle Franz said Brigitte might come help with the laundry today. How much do you think it costs to fly those things over the valley like 10 times? It's probably... Okay, the cost of getting a military flyover has to be worth way more than the ticket prices of the events that, like, it's done for. So that's a lot of tax dollars spent on pomp and circumstance. I don't think they're doing it for an event this time. Oh. Yikes. They're just flying in a circle for like practice or something. I don't like that. I don't like that information at all. The event is tactical strike on your home. Yep. Definitely, definitely. Thought they would get just the private trick show people like the Blue Angels. There have definitely been some Army or Air Force flybys for college events in this town. I've been to several sporting events where that has occurred. She's Martin's wife, right? She seems nice. She is. Nicer than Veronica, anyway. Last time it was for a soccer game? Regardless, it's pretty, my mind, it's kind of fucked up to, to spend all of that money on something like that. I wish Brigitte lived here instead of her. Well, you have a good time thinking about your cousin's wife. I'm just gonna say nothing. Until later, Hans. Bye. Johann? Andreas, I was wondering when you'd turn up. The gaggle said you'd come to watch them spin. Between you and me, Hetty's not about to let you go once she's got you in her claws. So I hope you've got a few hours to hunker down and get comfortable. Sure, I'll spare the hours. I have an idea of what we're gonna end up getting summoned around noon, I'm sure. Let's help the women. Happy to contribute around town. Eddie'll be glad to hear it. She's got a fondness for you. Heaven knows why. Now, I can't let you inside among the unmarried girls, being unmarried yourself. But you're welcome to watch through one of the windows. You don't need to worry about me. Good. Nothing matters more for a young woman than her reputation, and Eva and Veronica won't be getting a poor one on my watch. Interesting. Yuck. I mean, yeah, that's just how this kind of stuff goes, right? I certainly hope that this is perfectly fine for me to... I'm just hoping that Prior Ference is an okay one to throw under the bus. That idiot never did see trouble. He didn't want to jump in feet first. You don't think he's gone to Innsbruck? Who are you talking about? We were discussing my cousin, Martin. I don't have this many female voices, unfortunately. I don't have enough women's voices here. Even though my mom says we're not supposed to. It's different when I do it. Veronica, don't argue with your mother. That's not fair. Name 10 women. Just transition. Yeah, just transition. I don't even have, I don't have 5 men's voices. I have mine, and that's, it. I can do slightly different variations. Name 10 women. Obama's wife. Ah, fuck. I gotta be real. I'm not in a information recall mindset. That's not fair. And no backtalk. I guess I'll keep listening. Sorry, Dad. Anyway, I doubt Martin's gone to Innsbruck. That's small time to the little shit now. Do you think he has something more exciting in mind? There's 6 in this very room. Weren't you paying attention to their names? No? I've been doing a pretty poor job of remembering everybody's names in all of this shebang. Traveler of Places, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. I hope you had a good stream. If I remember your name. Oh, hi, Twiddle. Good to see you. I hope all of you are doing well. What did you guys get up to on stream today? Do tell. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing a whole lot of reading right now. Participating in a little bit of goss. Twiddle suggested you. How's it going? It's going great. Just got started playing some Pentiment. Solving some murders and or mysteries. It's been a good time. Broken Age story game with kind of infuriating puzzles. I'll need to check that out. Broken Age, huh? Point-and-click adventure game developed and published by Double Fine. Oh, okay. Honestly, not sure it's worth it. I'm DNFing it. Ooh. Okay, noted, noted. That's a tragedy, but completely understandable. There are some puzzle games, or just games in general, that you gotta save for the DNF list. And if you're really not messing with it, because this Middle Ages gossip, yeah, early Renaissance gossip in a rural community. Giving opinions that are very much his own. Ah, okay, okay. Good to, I'm being given various bits of information. Declare they're not wrong. They're just not necessarily in line with the wider gaming populace. I mean, I have plenty of opinions that align like that, so I don't have I don't have much to say on that. Middle Ages gossip circle trying to solve a murder. That's a great way to describe a lot of what we've been doing. As do I. I hate Skyrim. Don't get me started on the games. I've already rambled enough about them. There are a handful of playable. Wait, you agree? Yeah, I'm an RPG enthusiast, and Skyrim is like I put it in the baby's first RPG kind of mindset. Anyways, let's continue our gossip circle here. You think he has something more exciting in mind? It's a big world. Perhaps he intends to explore it or escape. That nobleman was just murdered up at the Abbey. Where's Abdarin, or whatever he's called when you need him? Yeah, I'm sure Abdarin would have plenty of things to say about this. I love being a part of the gossip. Can I do some spinning as well? Martin picked an awfully convenient time to run off. Oh, Lord. Andreas was friends with the nobleman. Do you think Martin could have, you know... What motivation could Martin possibly have had? It's not our place to say. Martin has a nasty little habit. He's gotten better. Once a thief, always a thief, I say. Yeah, you know, very Christian mentality here. Ah, yeah, Jesus died for all our sins. Anyways, remember those sins that you've committed? I won't forget them, ever. I saw Martin running away from the Abbey the morning Lorenz was killed. I'm gonna go with, I don't think this is appropriate for me to discuss. There's only so much... I'm not gonna participate in that level of gossip. I'm already covering for him. I don't think he killed the guy. I don't think he's big enough. Is Martin like a small child? He's like a 16-year-old. He's not that big. I don't think he would kill the guy. He would probably just do petty thievery. Jesus died for me sins, so why should I want him to have died for nothing? Exactly. I show up, I eat the communion wafer, and I go, all right, see you guys next week. I'll see you after a nice week of sinning. I'll do my 15 Hail Marys and whatever. This is a matter best left to proper authorities. Certainly not a spinning bee. Imagine being tried by a gaggle of peasant women. That's unkind, Johann. It's the truth, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings. Oh, he's one of these motherfuckers. She's right, Johann. You're being unfair. Remind me, Andreas, whose home are we in? Lay off him, Johann. Jesus. Maggot in like 900 BC is wild. Don't worry, it's the same mindset. I think we should let the peasant woman judge all the men. I'm not against that necessarily. I'm certainly not against the idea. Andres, if you're going to stand around, how about I put you to work? If you're going to gossip with the girls, you might as well spin with them too. Sure, I'll spin. I did say that I wanted to spin like 4 times, but then you guys were like, I can't let you in my house. How does this work? Draft wool from the distaff and twist it tight, then spin the tight yarn onto the spindle. Once there's enough yarn on the spindle, collect it at the bottom and begin again. Draft, twist, spin, collect, repeat. You'll figure it out. Have you done this IRL before? No, I have not. Draft. What am I doing? Draft, spin, spin, spin. Oh, okay, I see it. MFR had one more day to gather info and they chose to spin yarn? Caught? What's a better place to get a little bit of info? What's a better place to get a little bit of info from the gossip circle, you know? This game does have gameplay spinning. True, I've got it. I have some of my friends made their own yarn for loom weaving from alpaca. Oh, hell yeah. Sure you haven't done this? I thought this was like Mormon television. Maybe if you're in like the boonies. I grew up in like proper suburbia. Instead, I rotted behind TV, like actual TV. Instead, I was raised on the iPad. You know, I saw Big Yor talking to that nun again. Said they mix Dr. Pepper with cream. That's true. If you're gonna do it, that's what's fun in Salt Lake City. You actually have it 100% correct. Dr. Pepper and cream and like these terrible cookies that are like eating plaster. It's fucking disgusting. They're like sugar plaster. What else is there? There's okay food places, but you have to go places that are not like... Any ethnic place is gonna be better than most of the food that you could get. Like, yeah, you can get a decent burger. I've heard that there's a couple of barbecue places that are okay around here. Even the Mormons hold the Catholic belief of deserving to suffer. They do, but they also say, I get a little treat for it. I get a little treat for my suffering. What else is fun in Salt Lake? There's like a couple of things. But mostly, you're gonna hear stories about those nasty cookies and super sugar soda. The young one? Mormons believe that if they live a perfect life, they become a god too. That's true! They do believe that, which is crazy. That is a crazy... There's not a whole lot to the Mormon beliefs that are, I'm gonna say it's a very whack religion. The young one? Who can blame him? God damn it, Johann. Otherwise you go to outer darkness or whatever. Yeah, they inherit a planet to govern as a god. That's true. It's... The Mormon belief system and the Scientology belief system are very, very similar. I'm really sick of these flyovers. I hope you guys cannot hear them. I thought all God believers believe that? Of all denominations? Well... Heaven is whatever you want it to be, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. God put us here to rule the earth, or whatever. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. We're supposed to take good care of the earth, but you know, who cares about that? Let's make a quick buck. He knows she's trouble. I told him to stay away. She's very pretty, isn't she? In a mean way? Pretty, perhaps, but none all the same. He knows better. When has that ever stopped Big Yord from doing anything? We have plenty of girls here in town. My Veronica's not half bad. Mom! Let's not give Andreas any ideas, eh? Achievement. Spin wool as fast as the ladies. I'm, getting there. Spinning yarns and spinning yarns. Brigitte has been spending a lot of time at her mother's house lately. Agnes is very glad to have her home, and Lucky's always treated her like a daughter, but I can tell they're concerned. Are Brigitte and Martin having trouble, Veronica? Andreas just loves anything creative we stand. Of course! He's a craftsman. He's a true artiste. And we love that. That's one word for it. Brigitte does what she can, but nothing pleases Martin. He won't lift a finger for her or Wolf. He's such an asshole. We taught him to crochet. I think he'd be unstoppable. God, he would be unstoppable. Well, that's not his business, is it? Women's work and all that. Fuck off, dude. Have you ever seen him doing much men's work, Dad? Can't say I've ever seen him do much work at all. Perhaps Lucky can talk some sense into Martin. He's always been a devoted husband and father. Lucky Staunauer is a model of what a man should be. Oh, who's this? Oh, Otto. Otto, I believe. Is everyone behaving themselves in here? Oh, it's you. Afternoon, Otto. Come to see anyone special? Hello, Otto. It's good to see you. I heard laughing from up the road and knew you all had to be up to no good in here. And look, there's Andreas. Have you been minding your manners? Old Johann here's a real stickler for propriety. Just learning a new skill, Otto. Nothing nefarious here. It's true, he's been a perfect gentleman. Maybe that's why he's not married. Otto, be nice. Too much time with those books, not enough time working. These motherfuckers, the Christian mentality. Oh, it's not work if it creates something beautiful. It's only work if it's practical. Motherfucker, you know how beautiful these walls would be if you had somebody that could paint them? Just saying. You got a whole lot of white on your walls that could do with a lot more color. Beauty is for women. Yeah, men only like dirt and nasty grossness and bugs and playing in the mud and harvesting. Hey man, we like steak too. And Bud Light. Steak and Bud Light. I mean, who doesn't like a steak though? Like, let's be real. Bud Light, I don't think anybody should like. Vegetarians? Yeah. Even then, some vegetarians are like, I do enjoy a steak. The only reason that I don't eat the meat is because there's ethics behind it. And I can understand it. I try to eat a little bit more plant-based nowadays. But I do enjoy a steak. No disrespect intended, just they might not like steak. It's true. Vegetarians shouldn't like Bud Light either. Bud Heavy, however. Yeah, Bud Heavy. Heavy Heavy Friend, my new beer spin-off. And it's just a guy with a big old beer belly on the front. Hang on, there might be something there. Heavy Friend. Anyways. We all know you work the fields hard in the fields, Johan. No need to boast. He works hard in other places too. Mom! You've been in town a few months, Andreas. Got any burning questions you've been meaning to ask? Let's tell me about Baron Rothvogel. They also get a trans woman to do their commercials. Yes, Heavy Friend. I would love Heavy Friend to be all-inclusive. World's first DEI beer. Or at least what would be known to the chuds as a DEI beer. I mean, if it's good enough. Like Gay Happy Dad. I was unaware of Gay Happy Dad. Add it to the pile. Let's gossip about the Baron. I haven't seen anyone drink a Bud since that trains debacle. They banned it from the bars in my rural America. They were so offended. Oh my god. Oh. It's just so wild to me. This sort of mindsets. Just, they have to maintain. They're so weak. It is such a weak mentality to be like, I can't believe something that I don't agree with, but is generally accepted. I can't accept that people are born different. Tell me about Baron Rothvogel. I heard Baron Rothvogel was involved in a tragic affair in Tassing. Ah, it's a very sad story. One that's not entirely appropriate to discuss, even here. Oh, just tell him. He knows enough. He should know the truth about his friend, the Baron, anyways. We weren't really friends. Like an obscure limited time ad that nobody even saw, the media blew up. Felt very manufactured. It does feel very manufactured there. Reminded of a Baldur quote from God of War 2018. Why do you care? You could have just walked away. That's kind of the whole thing. I had one conversation. Okay, we did have 2 conversations with him. We only had 2, and he gave me a nice piece of jewelry. I'm sorry, it's a nice piece of jewelry. I wasn't aware that he was a complete shithead at the time. I'm still going to keep this though. As we've discussed, it's for future, like a token of power, essentially. We weren't really friends. You were more of a friend to him than he ever was to us. The grave belongs to Lucky and Agnes's first daughter, Beat, and her unborn child. Why are they buried out in the middle of the forest? Oh. Oh, okay, I see. She killed herself. It's not quite that simple. She had an affair with the Baron and fell pregnant. That man promised her this moon and the stars. When her pregnancy was discovered, the Baron abandoned her. The heartless bastard. It's her fault, isn't it? She should have known better. Hetty, that's some serious victim-blaming bullshit. What is wrong with you? Damn, this guy really sucks. Yeah, I'm realizing that, damn, he really sucked. Veronica Bewerin. Girls, you're causing a scene. He was an awful man. Yeah, I'm discovering he was a real piece of shit. Fate asked her mother for help with restoring her cycle. She refused. Agnes and Lucky told her that she would find someone to marry, that everything would be alright. We don't know if Beat was scared or, well, she took matters into her own hands. Damn, if only anybody had provided her with any sort of, like, support structure there. It ended with her death. It's quite easy to miscalculate the dose of an abortifacient. An error can be fatal. An arba what? Sounds like she might have tried to... Oh, yeah. He's saying it? Oh, yeah. It's just a case of, like... Yeah. It's pretty bad. Medicine, Dad. Agnes is medicine. If you say so. It might have been terrible for Agnes and Lucky. Lucky and Agnes both took it badly. Agnes blamed herself. Lucky blamed the Baron. It's not hard to understand why. Beat was just a girl. The Baron took advantage of her. That would explain why Lucky and Lorenz argue when Lorenz returned to Tassing. Sure. Fortunately, you kill yourself and you go to Super Hell, and so does your unbaptized child. Can't even be buried in the graveyard. Yeah, all kinds of fucked up societal things in this particular set of religion. I can see the wheels turning in your head, Andres. You should leave it well enough alone. Agreed. I don't like where this conversation is going. Come on, Andreas. Surely you've got better questions than that. About the Abbey. Clara mentioned the abbot has suddenly started raising taxes? Raising them and changing their terms, yes. When Father Matthias was the abbot, he would let us pay a portion of our taxes and crops. Naturally, the ship for Brain's abbot put an end to that this year. Even if our crops fail or produce less than we'd like, we still owe the abbey for the use of the land. Doesn't make any sense. How can he raise our taxes when the price for our grain does not rise too? Where does he think the money comes from? He doesn't think about the common folk at all. If it's not his abbey, it's not his problem. What about that Miller? Doesn't he have some part to play in that? Lenhard drives a hard bargain. He won't give us a better deal just because the abbot raises our taxes. What we need is access to more land. Trying to bargain with Lenhard won't get us that. Lenhard is not a kind man, and he does not negotiate. He might if you carry a lot of debt, but his bargains are cruel. We pay him even before the abbot, though. I'm not sure why. Good. I have nothing Christian to say about Lenhard Mueller, so I will say nothing at all. Except that I hope he falls into a fast-moving river during a flood and dashes his brains on the rocks. People do not like this guy. Got it. Jesus Christ, Hetty. Can we talk about something else? I don't know about you girls, but I'm sick of this wool. I'm sure we've got other chores to get to. I'm glad to have that over with. Now I don't have to think about wool for a whole year. Oh, I was having such a nice time. I've certainly learned a lot. Care for an escort home, Eva? I'd like that, yes. I expect everyone will be on their best behavior going home. Johan, get the stick out of your ass, man. They always are. Johan, please. Andreas, will I see you home for supper? Perhaps. I'm not sure what my plans are this evening. It was illuminating. Certainly an educational experience. Thank you all for teaching me. Thanks for coming by, Andreas. Come back anytime. Unless you come on fancy Abbey business. Don't threaten him with a good time, Johan. Alright, time to go get interviewed, I'm sure. Should find someone to eat with. Who do I have that I can eat with? I can eat with the Bowers. I can eat with the charcoal burner. I kind of want to... I kind of want to go talk to Franz Bauer. Who else is there? Let's go talk to the charcoal burner. I feel like he might have some hot goss to spill. I could talk with Franz. I'll be back with you guys later. I could eat with them. Sorry, cat. That's not eat. Could I eat with Tomas? No. I can talk to him, though. God be with you. Got it. To the forest, then. See if I can chat with Smokey. Smokey the charcoal burner.
Oh, Master Baylor.
Yes?
We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the, waterfall? I'm Smokey. Well, Adam. But people call me Smokey.
You're the charcoal burner.
Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest, near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you?
Just admiring your home out here among the trees. Seems like a good life.
The charcoal fires tend to mask the view a bit, but otherwise it's not too bad. Was there something you needed?
Would you mind if I joined you for a meal?
Are you sure?
Why wouldn't I be?
Most decent folk don't like to associate with my kind. They like the charcoal, but they hate the burner.
That doesn't bother me.
Well then, I suppose you're welcome. Is all right with you, Václav?
I suppose.
And, Richard?
Why not? I'm just visiting anyway. Man has a right to eat where he wants.
All right, good, good. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. What do we have on offer today?
Václav, we have room for more. It will be all right. If anyone starts any trouble, we've got an official killer to protect us.
Heh. True enough, but the sword's no good in a fight, and I'm not much good in a brawl. This is a good lunch. This does look like a good lunch. Herbs, smoked meat, cheese, nuts. Not many would share their table with an executioner. Thank you for it, Kohler. Just wish you had more beer. Did you say executioner? Oh, you'll eat with a fucking charcoal burner and a foreign heathen, but you're too good to eat with an executioner? I'm Christian, asshole.
Are you?
Well, yes, sort of. I would say yes. All right, calm down. You're probably more of a Christian than I am.
Anyway, we're glad to have you. How else will Voxlav get his town gossip?
Stop, I don't.
All right, I was only kidding.
I enjoy the songs of little birds now and then. I'll sing if you will, Voxlov. I don't sing, gossip, or otherwise. Smokey is. It's a stupid joke. Don't worry about it.
Don't sulk about it then.
We got mountain cheese, almonds, and jerky. I'll eat the cheese first this time.
In truth, I'm the gossip master mailer. I can't carouse with proper people, but I like to know what's going on. If you tell me some of your gossip, I'll tell you some of mine.
That sounds reasonable. I heard that Big Jorg, the Gertner's boy, is up to mischief with one of the sisters at the Abbey.
That doesn't surprise me. The good brothers and sisters may have the townsfolk fooled, but not old Smoky. They get up to all sorts of things in these woods.
Oh? Smokey. Probably shouldn't go telling other folks' tales, Kohler.
Oh, please, no one around here cares if I live or die. They sure don't care what I have to say to people.
Until they do, fine. Say what you want.
You know that monk and nun who do the shopping in town?
Brother Wolslav and Sister Matilda?
Well, they do more than shop together. They meet in the woods sometimes, where no one can see. No one except old Smoky.
Smokey, please don't be the... please don't be watching in on that. Don't be a little freak. Please.
And do things adults do, you understand?
You? Don't watch at least.
Christ, Kohler, you think he's an 8-year-old?
What? It's true.
Old Peeping Tom? I mean, you happen to catch people fucking in the woods. You go like... Me, I'm gonna be like... Huh? Who is that? Who's fucking in the woods? This is a terrible place to fuck. Good for them. If they're happy, what's the harm?
They certainly seemed happy. Very happy, if you get my meaning.
Bro, you're being a little weird about this whole thing. Yes, I understand. Thank you. As an ex-woods fucker, that place sucks, bro. Yeah, there's a reason people fuck in, like, a tent. People fuck in a tent or in a cabin or something like that. People ain't sitting down on the log getting their ass all rashed up. Never ran into someone having sex in public, but one time I did walk past someone's window when they were jerking off very loudly. I don't think I've ever caught somebody fucking in public either. But I certainly have not caught anybody jerking it. Sorry, the mental image of just like it was on Carroll Creek. What the fuck? Damn.
Yes, well, you heard anything else lately?
Nothing else comes to mind. Good. Gossip makes trouble and it can get people hurt.
Or run off or killed. A lot of times they didn't even deserve it.
You two are like a couple of old women. No fun at all. No one's getting hurt. We're just telling stories.
Alright then, what have you heard?
Voxlav knows something about the prior, don't you, Voxlav?
Why are you dragging me into this?
Look, either you tell the story or I'll tell my version of it.
Stupid. Fine. A few weeks back, I saw that man, the Hungarian, in the woods. He was doing some kind of ritual with blood.
Whose blood?
His. He cut his hand in the middle of the ritual and dripped the blood into a cup, I think. He kept repeating the same phrase over and over. Sec Lux ten Ivri or something.
Scared you, didn't it, Voxlav?
Well, I don't mind if people have strange beliefs. Let people do what they want. I just don't like blood.
That'd be a difficult obstacle in my line of work.
What's inside the body should stay inside. Could be witchcraft.
It could be. I wouldn't know. Sounds strange anyway.
Don't be too quick to judge. People get killed over those kind of accusations.
You know this whole place is built on old Roman ruins, right? Run underneath our feet in some places. Hundreds of years ago, they built all sorts of things up here. Then one day, they just disappeared. We built on their old bones. You still have to be careful where you step in this forest. You're liable to fall into an old ruin. Or get scared halfway to the grave by a ghost.
The priest told me there's no such thing as ghosts, Scholar.
They're real. Smokey saw one. I think I've seen one too. Oh, you'll love this.
Right, and I see ghosts when I drink too much, but fine, let's hear it, Kohler.
It was late in the evening. The moon was high, painting the leaves all soft and silver. I heard a rustling in the meadow, like wind through the grass, like whispers. I looked up.
This is my favorite part. This is good.
And there he was, standing in the meadow like he's carved out of moonlight, bent near in half. He looks at me like I've been speared straight through my soul. Just these two eyes like dark pools, boring right into me. And his edges, the borders of him, they shimmer. So hard it hurts to look straight at him. I can't help it. I blink. Like God himself closed my eyes. This chill wind blows through me. The very breath of winter. When I look back, he's gone. What a good... Ooh, ghost stories. Share the goss. Please, spill it.
Gah. God damn it, Kohler. You trying to scare everyone with that shit?
I love that story.
A good story, well told. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I think others have seen what I've seen. Must be a lot of godless Romans under this dirt. Anyway, these ruins are haunted.
Hey, Smokey, I have to get back to sharpening knives for the Albans.
All right, enough talking. Good to see you, Master Mailer. Drop by again sometime.
Thank you for having me, Smokey.
Until next time.
All right, I need to get to the chapter house to meet with the Archdeacon. I'm deciding to spill all sorts of goss because I'm, satisfied enough with where I've been with, clue acquisition. Is there anybody? Is she still here? Hello? Okay, yeah, it appears so. Well, let's go turn in Ference. Just walk right into the church. I assume it'll be somewhere? Rudiger. Mateo. Okay, nope. In the dorms? Hang on, what was that? I thought I heard a noise. Am I just losing my mind? Probably. Hetty and Veronica, what are you up to? Hey, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Gertrude. Marguerite. Master Mailer. Yes, it's me, sister. You think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? Do you? I don't know what to think. Father Abbot says that the devil sometimes enters men and makes them do terrible things. I don't think the devil entered Brother Piero. Do you think the devil could appear here at Curacao? No, I think people see the devil where they want to see him. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. Hang on a second. The night before the Baron was killed, I woke before matins and I smelled something in our dormitory. It was strange, moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened, and then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do.
Did any of the other sisters smell it?
I don't know, but I think they were all asleep.
Thank you, Sister Marguerite.
God bless you, Master Mailer.
Okay, important information here. Ulrich. Can I talk to Florian about... Can I say thanks for everything there? Good to get these conversations in, though. Monastery Laquarium. I assume that this is just a... Yeah, just a back room to read-ish. I'm in the back rooms. I guess we'll go to the garden then. Probably at the Abbot house, if I had to guess. Nope. Okay. Does the map show it? Ah, the chapter house. Wasn't I just there? Jerking off loudly has so many interpretations. What did they mean by this? Guess not that many, but enough to inspire. Yeah, like, was it the stuff was loud, or was it they were being very loud with their activities? You could hear moaning and hand slapping. That person really took beating their shit crazy style.
Please state your name for our records.
Andreas Mailer, artiste, recently of Venice.
Really?
What brought you all the way to Upper Bavaria? I'm heading back to Nuremberg to finish my apprenticeship and open a workshop. It's the end of my wandering years, during which a journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. How old would one be during their wanderjahre? I think he was drunk and didn't realize the window was open. Okay, that's really fucking funny.
Very well, thank you. Arnold, please write that down. I think we're ready to begin.
Of course, Your Reverence. The Wonder Years. The Wander Years.
Now then, Master Mailer, what was your relation to Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel?
I only knew him for a day, but we were on friendly terms.
Do you feel you had a sense of him as a person?
I'm gonna say no. Andreas is apparently 26. Got it. What's up with all the Skeletors? The mural is the Dance of Death. So, a lot of deaths dancing around. Yeah, they're partying. They're just jiving. I'm gonna say no, I did not have a good sense of him as a person.
That is unfortunate, but I'd like you to try and characterize the man for me.
Let's go with the noble option. A nobleman, for all the good and ill that goes along with that title.
Do you have a problem with nobility, Master Mailer?
Of course not, Your Reverence, but even noblemen may be tempted to abuse their power.
I understand your meaning, yes?
Do you know of anyone who had reason to harm the Baron? I can think of a few people.
Good, that might help us solve this problem that faces us. The Baron Rothvogel was murdered here, in this very room. Someone did it. Father Guerneau believes it was one of his monks, Brother Piero.
I've met with Brother Piero and questioned him at length. Well, it seems unlikely that a man of his age and temperament could murder the Baron. He was discovered in flagrante delicto. He wasn't, though. The Baron was already dead. Stop talking. If you wish to advocate on behalf of Brother Piero, I suggest shutting your mouth until I ask you a question. Okay, man. Okay, chill. Piero had reasons to resent the Baron, the loss of his work, the insistence on discussing the writings of the troublemaker from Wittenberg. And as for his age and infirmity, I myself have read many cases in which a man of modest strength succumbs to the temptations of the devil. Once seized by a devilish fever, the poor sinner gains the infernal power that allows him to inflict grievous wounds, sometimes fatal. What I'm saying is, in spite of the curious circumstances, Brother Piero is the most plausible perpetrator of this vile act. And flagrante delicto is such a good term. Latin does have some aura to it. I'm not a Latin enjoyer, but it does have a little bit of swag. I'm the only white boy still saying swag in the year 2026, but we're all the product of the broth in which we are stewed. And I was stewed in the swag broth. That and Fleek. Fleek didn't... Fleek was kind of a little after when I was... Well, no. I still use Fleek on occasion. No, you're right about that, Unholy. Did I say hi to you? Hi again, regardless. With the right background, you can correct this guy on his Latin. I'm sure he loves that. This guy seems like the kind of guy that would love to be nitpicked like that. What I'm saying is that in spite of the most curious circumstances, Brother Piero is the most plausible perpetrator of this most vile act. No, come on. I understand that you are on friendly terms with Brother Piero. You also interacted with the Baron, both in town and at the Abbey. Did you witness anything that suggests someone else could have murdered Baron Rothvogel? He's like, this hardly seems like an appropriate time to correct a noble. Nobles will always use that excuse, though. This will be remembered. Yeah. Any noble, regardless of the circumstances, a noble is going to be like, do you really think that you can talk up to me? I've seen so many things, brother. Yes. We have seen all sorts. Let's go with let's toss Ferenc under the bus here. He's the most likely individual at this point in time. That is an extraordinary claim, Andreas. The abbot speaks highly of the prior, and he oversees both your and Brother Piero's work, does he not? Yes, but Prior Ferenc's role in the scriptorium has little bearing on his motive. An extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence for me to take it seriously. Why should I take the word of an artist over a respected officer of this abbey? I can provide evidence of Prior Ferenc's motive. Please do so. Which one of these would I think Baron Rothvogel and Prior Ferenc were exchanging letters about performing a magical ritual during the Baron's visit. You have proof of this? I have a letter the Prior wrote to the Baron. Tell Jacob Essler immaterial gossip. Oh no. That's more tangible evidence than I saw them. That's what I thought. I was like, they kind of have stuff written down. And also, I deciphered a code that uncovered, like, occult items. In it, the Prior mentions that he will not perform the ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron does not follow through on a threat to implicate him to Inquisitors in Innsbruck. An implication called out by the Chivos. The Chivos do be like, this doesn't mean anything, apparently. An implication of necromancy is a serious matter. The Prior's position would have been in peril, possibly even his life. And how do you believe Prior Ference would have killed the Baron? I pray you will not say it was a magical ritual. I found a silver rod that has Prior Ference, that belongs to Prior Ference. It has dried blood on it. A silver rod? Likely a magical tool of some sort, but it is of a size and weight appropriate for the head wound the Baron received. How did you come to possess this item? One of Prior Ference's concerned brethren delivered it to my keeping. I'm so happy that we took the the schmoozer background here. I would prefer to keep his name out of the records. Highly unusual, Master Mailer, but I will heed your request. Is there anything else to say about the prior? No, Your Reverence. Very well. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? I don't really want to mention Sister Matilda. I'm not going to mention Lucky because that seems like a... Martin is probably just a thief. Lucky may have done it, but I have not investigated that enough. I'm not throwing Matilda under the bus because everybody in town has been like, please don't do that. Please don't do that to her. She's already suffered enough. I guess I should say Lucky. I can think of no one else. Very well. Are you aware of anything else that might shed some light on this case? His brother Florian told you about the note he found in the Baron's clothing. Yes, Brother Florian explained how he came to find it and told me of its contents. Master Adeljager has entered his testimony into our registrar. I don't understand the implication. Who is the innocent? Lie. Another mystery, it seems. Lying is as we breathe. Do you believe the murderer wrote it? Whoever wrote it was a talented scribe. I understand Kirsau has two, the elderly brother Idok and the younger brother Guy. To be frank, Your Reverence, neither man has the skill to write in this way. Your Honor, they both suck shit. There's something else about it, too. The style is just different, unlike Adok and Guy's writing, unlike mine. Something about the way the first and second strokes meet on the A and the G. Yes, well, whatever the particulars, it seems it will remain a mystery that stands apart from the commission of the murder. Unfortunately, there is more to tell. I found another note. A note had been written in the same hand on the same type of parchment to Sister Matilda. That is deeply troubling, but again, beyond the bounds of my investigation. What are you talking about? This is relevant. This is relevant information. Ah, well, it's not exactly what I thought it would be. Whatever. I'm going to ignore this because it means nothing. In any case, I thank you for bringing it to my attention. This guy is a terrible detective. He's a terrible detective. I've had like what, 1 day? And I've already found like a pretty possible murder. I don't think Matilda did it. I feel like the shovel is like, come on. The shovel? She's not gonna clean that off? Let's be real. Of course, Your Reverence. Until next time. Until then. 2. Final day of Law and Judgment. Andreas, I didn't think you were coming to this. Didn't think I was either. I suppose I wanted to see how this ends after all. Well, here I am. It was the prior of the Abbey, if you can believe it. Did you ever talk with him in the Abbey, Andreas? You missed the trial, Andreas. The Archdeacon read all of the charges and found him guilty. I worked with him every day. He was obsessed with dark magic. It was only a matter of time before he got caught. Well, I feel bad about getting him killed, but also he was kind of a prick, so... Are you gonna watch the beheading or look away? I think an artist needs to see all of it. At least you swayed the judgment towards someone more likely to have done it. Yeah, I didn't investigate Lucky enough to really have motive. I don't think... Holy shit, is that Leon Kennedy in the background? Hang on, I'm blocking him. Is that Leon Kennedy? Yo! Ference is innocent, by the way. Well... Sometimes you get people killed. I worked with him almost every day, Claire. I didn't know he had a murderer in him. I also killed Ference on my first playthrough. I mean... It's kind of like a matter of time deal with working with this kind of stuff, in my mind. Like, inevitably you're gonna... he kind of had his past catch up to him. Thought it was, like, intentionally ambiguous as to who actually did it. I'm sure we'll find out at some point, but right now... I need to dig a little deeper. Oh, they want you to think they're so pious, but all they're here to do is slowly drain the life out of this town. I have a guess. I highly recommend multiple playthroughs. If we do another playthrough, it's gonna be off-screen, just as a, like... Oh, I wonder what happens. I may just do some, like, wiki trawling, too. Just to kind of experience that. It's very, Oh, yeah, no, not on stream. I don't think back-to-back Pentiment runs on stream would do very well. Just to experience the other subplots. I do want to experience that. Kind of a Captain Mark Richards type situation. Explain to me what you mean by Captain Mark Richards type situation. I'm not sure. I'm aware. Calm down, Peter. Oh, here comes the procession. If you know, you know. Maybe that's too much of a spoiler. Well... Did I miss anything? No, you're fine. Andreas? Otto? I probably should have talked to Otto about Eva as well. Probably. I didn't do this. God knows it. Even if you do not. Thank you, Mateo, for this. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. I think I know who done it then. Well, I don't know. Silence! Silence! I order the executioner to carry out his duty. I warrant him peace and safe conduct, whatever may befall him. He's really losing his shit. It's like a whole subplot you didn't even discover. No, I kind of missed out on the Lucky stuff too. I probably should have investigated that as well, but I didn't realize that I didn't have as much time as I have. Anyways, let's watch the execution. My God, my God. Hold still. No, no, no. Damn, this is fucked up. My Lord Judge, have I executed well? You have executed as judgment and law have required. Jesus, that guy sucks at chopping off heads. Well, everything about the whole situation bad. Hard to watch every time. It's
Thank God and my master who has taught me such art.
Damn, being an executioner. Ugh.
I know this was your doing, Andreas.
You know it was only a matter of time before Ferenc was caught up for his interests. Take it up with the Archdeacon. He has nothing to do with me. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself. You turned a blind eye to his activities for years. It's the Archdeacon.
The Archdeacon wouldn't have reached his verdict without your testimony. I read it. Well, you were gonna throw the other guy under the bus too. So
you were just gonna do it regardless. I didn't say anything that wasn't true.
You're no longer welcome at Kiersau, Andreas Mailer. I will send your final payment to the Gertners. May you have a long and successful career in Nuremberg, and may you never travel this way again.
Oops. Andreas non grata. End Act 1 out of the abbot's favor. Well,
Andreas has the...
There's only 2 skilled scribes in this land. Yep. GG on Act 1. I feel like I fucked up a little bit, but I feel like the game definitely wants you to feel that way, regardless of what you did. I do feel good that I didn't get Matilda killed. That's really the... That's how RPG works. It's true. It's how good RPGs go. Chats and Crafts with the raid? Yo, thank you. Chatter raid. Thank you guys. Thank you, Grommel. Thank you, chats. Thank you, Karens. Good to see you all. I hope that you guys had a good day. Were you playing... I stopped in for a minute before stream. Were you playing... It was like a hard mode Stardew Valley thing? Please do tell. It was good. We're working on the Forever Farm. Hell yeah. That sounds like a great time. Thank you everybody for stopping in and saying hi. We're just playing Pentiment today. Doing a whole lot of reading. This game is a whole lot of reading. It is a visual novel, RPG, detective sim kind of deal. And you know what? I'm having a great time with it. So please, if you're interested in sticking around, learning a little bit of a murder mystery, working on the community center where each bundle is connected to a person who I need to get to whole hearts. Oh, okay. That sounds like a fun time. All of the Stardew modding community is just so passionate. I love how much they love being there and everybody in the community. Very fun. Been a good time so far. The community is so good. It's a game that inspires a lot of passion. I definitely believe that.
Andreas, has the time come for you to leave us?
I'm afraid so, Brother Piero. This farewell will have to be brief. Father Gernot made it clear I was no longer welcome at Kiersau.
I hope that time will soften Father Abbott's heart. I hope he eventually realizes you were only trying to help me. This is a sad parting, but inevitable. I had hoped you would stay a bit longer. But the world needs you more than Kiersau does. You've grown beyond this abbey and become a master in your own right.
Do you have a favorite NPC character in Pentiment so far? Let's see. I like the Gertners. I like Matilda and her husband, even if he's kind of a prick. But then again, like every man in this Klaus. Yes, Klaus. Everybody's just a little bit of an asshole. But I've been having a lot of fun. Everybody that I interact with, I'm like, There's so much depth to these characters. I love it. And to this town. I will miss you, my son. Who will keep you out of trouble when I'm gone? I pray that is the last trouble I will see in my old age, and I have God and you to thank for getting me out of it. Your masterpiece is complete. May I see it one last time before you go? Please, I value your assessment. I also really like Piero. He's only ever been nice to us, and it's like, yeah, of course we're gonna... I'm not gonna let this guy just die. The opinion of one old monk matters little. All the same, I am excited to see it finished at last. Let's see it. Gorgeous. It is a masterpiece, truly worthy of the word. It looks damn good. A good look. I love the blue. And it appears you took my advice to heart. What advice was that? To put yourself into the work, not just to interpret another artist's work, but to transform it into something true. Yeah, we did transform it. It shows the world as it is, as you have seen it, even if it is not what we may want to see. Though it is not my place to say so, I'm proud of you, Andreas. Aw, thanks, Piero. I worked so hard, thank you. Thank you so much. What's this? A scrap of parchment? Oh no. Do not return here. A warning? Oops. Whose hand is this? It doesn't look like Brother Adolf's or Brother Guy's. Brother Florian and I found a similar note in the Baron's clothing. And another while I was investigating. They must have been written by someone who knew the darkest secrets of the town in this abbey. This is not a big town, but boy howdy does it have some crazy drama. They tugged at those secrets to kill the Baron, like someone pulling at the threads that had been buried in the past. A frightening thought, but who would do such a thing? Wish I knew. Do not trouble yourself overly about it. Your future lies outside of these walls. I hope that you will have time to visit me once or twice in your travels before the Lord takes me. I'm sure we will see each other again. Assuming Father Gonod doesn't forbid it. We must have faith that better days lie ahead for all of us. God bless you, Andreas Mailer. Thank you for your friendship. Until next time. I mean, so many of the options are just like formalities, but it's nice to be nice. Finished Act 1. Casper.
Are you all right, Master Andreas?
Damn. Much older now.
You all right, Master Andreas?
Yes, thank you. I was just remembering him. Trying to, anyway. Doesn't come easily anymore.
Oh, would you like me to leave you alone?
No, Caspar. It's not necessary. There's nothing to be done about it now. It's too late. Like so many things.
Andreas Mailer, I never expected to see your face here again. Have you been in Nuremberg for these last 7 years?
No, Nuremberg for a few years, but I received some lucrative commissions abroad. Oh, okay. More background stuff. Poland, England, France, or Aragon. Know Spanish and bits of Arabic and can reference cultural touchstones from Barcelona and Valencia. Knows French and can reference cultural touchstones from Paris, Tours, and Dijon. England. Knows some English and can reference cultural touchstones from London and other parts of Britain. Or Poland. Polish bits of Czech and Hungarian can reference cultural touchstones from Krakow, Prague, and Buda. Let's go with France. I feel like Italy and France are known as beacons of art. Generally, we'll go with France. I spent a few years in France and Burgundy, painting portraits and religious paintings for nobles and courtiers. Yo, Buddha no pest, like Yankee no brand. The Buddha with no pest, aka, I don't know. AKA East Asia? Buddha? I don't know. This one's kind of half cooked. Don't judge too harshly. Hopefully that unlocks the heretical knowledge dialogue trees for you. I certainly hope so. Did you visit Provence? Only briefly for a commission. Why? Keep trying, Monarch. I'm trying. In the 1500s, it probably would have been Poland to line up in the Second Hussite Rebellion. Yes. That would make sense. Provence. When King Louis expelled the Jews from the region some years ago, a number chose to convert and remain. So the king taxed them into misery. I wondered if the tax yet persisted. I have no idea. I'm surprised you care at all. Well, I'm not about to leap into a fire to save anyone, but I don't think it's right. What's happened to them? In spite of your extensive travels and success, you're still not welcome at Kirsau. The abbot hasn't forgotten what happened. 7 years isn't all that long. I simply wanted to pay my respects to an old friend. Surely you can understand that. Understand why Father Abbot expelled you from the abbey? What were you expecting? A hero's welcome? I didn't get Farron's killed, if that's what this is about. I kind of did get him killed instead. Blood for blood and all that. Tell Father Girno I'll be staying at the land house. The Golden Hand? I'll tell him, but I can't imagine he'll care. Hey, why is he so rude? God bless you. Now be off. Revolution. 1525. Oh, good. That monk seemed unhappy to see you, Master Andreas. Why is the abbot so angry with you? Well, I kinda saved an old friend in a, a life for a life type beat. Toward the end of my stay in Tassing, there was a murder at Kirsau Abbey. A nobleman. Am I still wearing the brooch? Father Girno panicked and accused my friend, Brother Piero, of committing the crime. 1525 would have been the Anabaptist revolts in Switzerland. That's good to know. Hey, we're kind of in the Swiss region. So this must be Lutheran? Therian? Lutheran. Okay. Cromwell, I didn't realize that you were a history knower. At least a European history knower. Because I do not know anything. I will own that one 100 times out of 100, but the ignorance is, I don't mean to. I'm trying to spend every day learning and all that. Anyways, I helped convince the investigating archdeacon that another monk was responsible, Prior Ference. Utah public education system really fucked you over? Yeah, it did. I have not learned a whole lot from that one. I have 2,300 hours in EU4. Now that's a that's a knower right there. Now that is a knower. Rami, that's actually quite an impressive number. He was executed for the crime.
You got someone killed?
It was that or let an innocent man die.
That's not much of a choice. Still, I would have been scared. Why didn't you mention it before?
It's very depressing. Hey, EU4 is one of those games where you at least learn something from it. Historical fiction and all that, and like being actively involved or whatever.
Well, I suppose it must have been a hard situation if the abbot is still this mad at you.
Brewing? Yeah, there are worse things. You could have spent all of that time playing League of Legends instead. You could have been doing anything. You could have been part of one of the world's worst Skinner boxes. I had to make some difficult choices. Maybe they were the wrong ones. I've had to live with that.
Why did we come here if you're not welcome?
I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. Lol, I'd rather do heroin. That's... I would rather do neither. If I could redo it, I'd have dedicated that time to doing, like, anything else, like pursuing an art. Instead, I'm streaming, which is, you know, performance art, kind of. And to be honest, I'm not looking forward to returning to Nuremberg. Good news, you can still do that now. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do, at least mentally preparing myself to dedicate more time to that. Germa said it's performance art, so it is. Germa is so right. This commission, it's an obscene vanity piece under the pretext of a religious scene. My patrons just want to celebrate themselves and their wealth. I dread every new commission more than the last. Every step I take toward home is agonizing.
But, Master, you're famous and rich. Your work is wonderful. When I saw your altarpiece in Nuremberg, I begged my father to help me become your apprentice. I don't understand how you could accomplish all that you have and be unhappy.
All that I have accomplished is my work, yes. Now I am left hollow with nothing else. Thought I wanted to be like my father, like my brothers. I thought that was my dream. This kid has not been destroyed by the world yet? No, not yet. It's hard to believe. I once was very much like you. Once I wanted this life so much that I thought that it consumed my every waking thought. I don't know if I've changed, or if what I've wanted was never really real. Maybe I've been a fool this whole time. I want life as an artist to be better for you, Casper. Learn from my mistakes, alright? Learn from my mistakes. The other one seems a little bit too depressing for me.
Alright, yes, Master Andreas.
I shouldn't be burdening you with such dark thoughts, Caspar. Come, let's visit my old friend Klaus. It's been too long.
As you like, Master Andreas.
Gotta go get ready for worky. Toodles, have a good evening. Have a good evening, Grommel. Thank you for stopping by and chatting. Much appreciated as always. Good luck with work. Mwah. I could go to bed, or I could go pay respects. The room is sparse compared to what I'm used to. Ah, yes, I see. Damn, this place has got a whole inn now? Hannah?
Hello, Andreas. How are you enjoying your stay?
It's been wonderful, Hannah. Thank you.
Oh, good. You're in the best room we have. I'm glad it's to your liking. Was there anything else?
I don't remember who Hannah is.
No, thank you. Until later. Until then.
I see no reason not to be polite and nice and schmooze where I can. There's the meadow. Where on the map am I? Golden Hand Inn. Is that new? Did I even talk to them? Killian? I don't think I talked to... I don't know these people at all. Nico?
Ah, Master Baylor, is it? Hello, and welcome to the Golden Hand. I'm Nico Berger. I own this land house and run it with my wife, Hannah, and our son, Killian. I believe my boy helped you to your room. Is it to your liking? It is lovely, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. When you arrived in town, one of the locals said you lived here a few years back. Yes, I worked for the Abbey as an artist. Ah, I see. I heard that you were involved in solving a murder. Out of necessity, the wrong man was being accused of the crime. A friend of mine. Are you trying to ask me to solve a murder? I heard it was in the prior at the Abbey that the Baron was a sacrifice in some diabolical spell the brother was casting. He wasn't casting a spell? The Baron wasn't a sacrifice? Where did you hear that? Oh, bits and pieces that people have said here and there. Sounds like the story has changed in the last 7 years. I meant no offense, Master Mailer. I just find it to be an interesting story. It's not a story, it's something that happened. 2 people died. Oh, of course, of course. Again, I meant no offense. Well, I'll leave you to your day. Until later. Until then. Man, we are rich. Brother Wolslav uses time in almost all the Abbey's cooking. Maybe because it grows so easily here. I can only imagine. Ah, it's these 2. Just do it. You know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. Otto, I'm scared. It's dangerous to cross the Abbot. Would you prefer the alternative? You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand. I'm just say... Andreas? Andreas Mailer? It is good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. This is my apprentice, Caspar Ziegler, from Salzburg. Good day. Ah, that answers that. I thought he might be your son. I think every time you say Otto, you pronounce it a different way. It just... I haven't found a good... there's no good tongue feel for it yet, you know? I can't quite... I'm not quite there. Just the... We don't grow them that fast, even in Nuremberg. They grow fast enough around here. Even I just had our first. Little Otto, though we call him Otts. Chew on it some more? I do need to chew on it some more. Congratulations to you both. That's wonderful news. Thank you. It's been a trial with Dad gone, but Clara and Ursula help out where they can. He lived a surprisingly long time, considering his profession and previous stroke. Not long enough for me, not long enough for Otts. Dr. Stoll said it was another stroke while he was sleeping, thankfully. No, Eva wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why didn't you write back? I'm sorry, things got busy after I left Hassing. Ah, sorry to interrupt, but I should be heading back. I feel like I should remember your face, but I can't place it. Oh, don't trouble yourself. It's me, Martin, remember? Oh, yes, of course. Hello, Martin. Oh, yeah. Hello, sorry to run, but I have to get these sheep back to the farm, changing his voice back into what it was before. As much as I love whiling away the hours in the meadow, I have a lot to attend to. Otto, I'll see you later, at the meeting later. Andreas, until later. The last time I saw Martin was in this meadow. He was sneezing. He seemed to hate being here. And now he loves it. Strange. Is it strange, or are you just confused? Am I confused? Are you? Good to see you, Martin. Maybe things have changed. Maybe he made a bit of money. Pain in my ass. What's this about a meeting? You picked an interesting time to visit. Come by the town commons in a while.
He just stopped being a shithead teenager. Yeah, that's pretty much... that's pretty much it. I think you'll be interested to hear what I have to say. I didn't realize you were in the business of giving speeches. I'll definitely attend. Sounds good. Until later, then. Maybe he just hides it better. Having to hide the discontentment would certainly piss me off. Of course we must pet the cat. We love to pet the cat. What objectives do I have right now? I guess going to town. Oh, we're zoomed out now. The Europe. Oh, we're just north of... okay. Buddha and Pest. Well, let's go to the Drukers then. Perhaps stop by in town too. Ah, yes. These two. Andreas, I had heard you were back in Tassing. God bless you. God bless you, Father Thomas. It is good to see you again. Hopefully this visit will be less eventful than your last. Tassing has enough going on as it is. We have our bonfire for St. John's Eve tomorrow night. People get to all sorts of mischief. And it's my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. Not to mention the grumbling that the peasants are making. That's just talk, brother. No need to scare our guest with such things. I'm sure if there's trouble, Master Mailer will be the first to stick his nose in it. Why are you always such an asshole? You have no appreciation for how privileged your life is. It's easy enough for you to come and go. You don't have to live with the consequences. After Ferenc was executed, Father Abbot made Matteo the new prior. Ferenc may have been annoying, but Matteo is even worse. Thanks for that. It would have been better for everyone if you had simply allowed Brother Piero to die. Brother, what the hell is... Do you hear the words that are coming forth from your mouth? What are you talking about? After all, he only had a few years left anyway. For Piero, though, damn. This guy is the worst. Guy is the worst. What a real prick. You're a buffoon and a coward who hides behind his habit. Can we pin a murder on him next? If I can, he's the next one to go. Damn, this guy sucks. Friends, there's no need for such ire. Forgive me, Father Thomas. I let my passions get the better of me. Besides, that's not even why I came down here. I actually came to speak to you on the Abbot's behalf, Andreas. Father Guerneau would like to invite you to come to the library tomorrow morning if you're interested in purchasing some of our books. The Abbot just run me off and now he wants me back? Well, I'll tell you the reason why. Just look at your clothes, man. Just look at your clothes. Look, feel how your coin pouch clinks. Step by step. I can't know the mind of the Father Abbot. I just do what he asks. The library is not quite ready yet, as it does not see much use. You can come by tomorrow morning. Mother Illuminata can show you what's available. Mother Illuminata? Oh, she got motherhood. Yes, Mother Cecilia passed a few years ago. How did she die? Peacefully, in her sleep. So, tomorrow morning? Tell him to expect me. I'm sure he'll be overjoyed. And, Andreas, I apologize for my harsh words before. It was rash. Brother Piero was a pious man and a skilled artist. We miss him. An excellent performance, brother guy. I almost believe it. Andreas, please. It's fine, Father. Oh, Father Thomas, do you have a moment to speak inside the church? I think so. Why? A private matter. Oh, of course, of course.
Until tomorrow, God bless you, Andreas.
I'm sure I will be having to deal with all sorts of bullshit. Let's go to the commons, I guess. Look to see how the town has changed. Oh, not at all, really? Not at all. Just do a quick lap before I go to the Drukers. Rat house construction is... The rat house construction is going smoothly. I wonder if they'll finish it before winter. Interesting, interesting. The stoles. Well, let's go proceed. We're at just the very beginning of this chapter. Might as well continue onwards. Wow, they have art and everything. Such a good chapter. I mean, chapter 1, or act 1 was a great time. Klaus and Magdalene, huh? Ah. Andreas? Klaus, you're not really mad, are you? No, I was mad years ago. Now I'm just annoyed and disappointed. First Bert, then Marie just after Magdalene was born. My wife always thought highly of you. I can't believe you didn't write back after I told you they had passed. Aw, yeah, this poor guy. I'm sorry, I should have written. Yes, you should have. Too late for that now, though. My apologies. Boop. Beep, boop, boop. Hello. She likes you. Your business seems to have grown. What are you printing? The 12 articles. They were originally written by Swabian peasants who were demanding changes from their lords. The baby is babying. Baby rage, yes. Oh yeah, that's a printing press. Yeah, the printing press really doing a whole lot. Freedom from serfdom, freedom to hunt and use the woods as God intended. Freedom from compulsory labor. Abolition of inheritance tax, fair appraisal of rent, the return of property to common use and ownership. Bavaria isn't Swabia, but their complaints are just as valid for the peasants of Tassing. Hell yeah, brother, let's start a union. Based! Let's unionize. Peasant revolt. Ah, so this is Otto's cause. He's got your ear already, The abbot has been squeezing the peasants for years. Now he's squeezing the townsfolk, and we're pushing back. Their cause is righteous, Andreas. If you haven't seen the Gertners lately, you should visit them. And Otto had you print these? Yes, why? Well, I didn't think he could read. He can't, but just about everyone else in town can. He speaks, I print. Just trying to do my part, I suppose. I'm sorry, I'm still not in the mood for this late reunion. Come back for dinner tomorrow. You should go to the Commons. Hear what Otto has to say. It's worth hearing. Of course. I will see you then. Be good while we're gone, Magdalene. Will you be good? Gab gab garoo. Well, we'll just skip ahead. No lunchtime. A cold reunion. Yeah, maybe not the nicest thing to do, considering what we... Considering. Damn, this is populated. So many people. Everyone, listen.
We all know why we're here. Nothing. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say already hasn't been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful, so it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forest and support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us, restrictions on how we can pay rent, limits on where we can move, who we can wed. And now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garment, takes half our estate. No consideration for widows, no consideration for children. What about the town council, the rat house? Surely that is a sign that the abbot wishes to share his power, to listen to our grievances? You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. But no. The council is a way for the abbot to divide us, to pit us, a favored few against the many. This is not charity. No, only greed and desperation drive Father Gernot. You'd think that if the abbot could, he'd steal a dead man's soul from heaven itself. And when we protested, what did Father Gernot do? He locked the shrine of St. Moritz. He won't allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before the relic. Now we must need the intercession of our saint. When we most need the intercession of our saint. My bad. Sorry, I'm 3 hours of reading does kill my reading comprehension. My pronunciation, if you will. When we need the intercession of our saint, the abbot has shut us out. Father Gernot's actions aren't just. They aren't Christian. We've endured this abuse for too long. It's time we let the abbot know we won't take it anymore.
Too right.
Hear, hear.
Yes. This has to stop. Let's fix this.
Stop. This is foolish. Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. If you push against the abbey, you will incur the Duke's wrath. You'll get the town razed and everyone killed. Anna's right. The Duke is a powerful force in Bavaria. You're playing a dangerous game, Otto. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. If you don't relent, you'll be ground into dust like the Swabian peasants.
We could grind you up instead, Lenhart.
They might be right if they weren't already soldiers about. We must stand for what is right. God is on our side. Don't be shy. Speak up if you have cause.
We won't be overrun. The peasants of Salzburg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. If people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, then we can do the same with the abbot.
Master Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is all right? I don't know, Caspar, but we can find out. All right.
Enough is enough.
Can you hear about what happened in Swabia, though? I think I missed part of the Swabian revolt. At least, probably the bloodshed there.
Enough is enough. We can't stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly. People all over Swabia are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same?
A righteous cause. Martin's right. We deserve better. We can do this. Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what he said. Martin has proved dependable these last few years. If the words of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sign from the greater power will. The abbot may have locked us out of our saint shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. Oh no. I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, what happened to Swabia? Good day, Andreas. Clara, it's been too long. It's lovely to see you again.
Hello, Andreas.
I'm surprised to see you again after your long absence from Tassing. At this rate, we thought we'd never see you again. I was gone too long. I'm sorry for not sending word of my arrival. You certainly did pick an odd time to visit.
We're in the middle of a strange season.
Ah, you found the Gertners.
Your speech was very rousing, Otto. I swear they get better each time.
I hope the Duke doesn't catch word of this, Otto. The town could suffer for it. We're past the point of caring, Mailer. If you were in our position, you'd understand that.
You're right, it's not my place to judge, I'm just concerned.
It's appreciated, but we know the risks.
Understood why many people hate the abbot. Yeah, that's a good enough reason. Otto, did you see a sign from God? Is that true?
Passed 5 dialogue checks. Well, there we go. It is Andreas, I swear. Come talk to me later. I'll tell you what I can, alright?
Anyway, Andreas, you and yours should come by the house for supper. We'd be delighted to have you.
That sounds wonderful. We'll be there, Clara. Sound good to you, Caspar?
Yes, Master Andreas. I'm starving.
Our table is a little sparse lately, but we'll be sure to feed you well. Thank you. We'll see you there.
Can I eat with the Drukers?
Go to the Gertners for supper? Do I have more than one option for that right now? Okay, well, I guess we'll just stop by there. Ooh, excuse me.
Anyways. Hi, Endris.
Andres, you're back in Tassing.
Just for a few days. I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero.
Oh yes, Brother Piero. What a talent with color. I'm sorry, Andreas. He was a sweet old man. I talked to him sometimes on my breaks up at the Abbey.
Surprised Prior Ference didn't give you an earful.
Well, he did before the, unpleasantness. I'm sure you know it shook things up at the Abbey for a while.
Brother Guy made it clear I wasn't welcome at Curacao when I arrived, so yes.
For what it's worth, you're still welcome in Tassing. Anyway, Mateo's prior now. Still strict, but a bit quieter about it. Mateo has always struck me as quite pious. True, you wouldn't think piety could be uncommon in the Abbey. With Father Grinnell...
Are you in with the peasants, Endris?
Well, of course. Grinnell has been running them into the ground. On top of that, we can't even use the forest anymore. Many of us used to be able to go fishing in there. Not anymore.
How far are you going to take this?
Well, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not leading the thing. But I trust in Otto, and the peasants do too.
He's a good man.
The whole town knows it. Even Lenhard, even though he won't admit it. Say, Andreas, how's the married life been treating you? After you left here and returned to Nuremberg, I take it you were married.
I was. Sabine was waiting for me.
I hope the married life has treated you well. I still have not found anyone. I fear it's never going to happen.
Well, there aren't a whole lot of women in this town in the first place, so I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksmith. Don't bother, marriage isn't even worth it, or not a single person has caught your eye?
Well, when I was in Innsbruck a few years ago, I saw a really pretty girl at the market selling painted pots. I think about her sometimes, maybe more than is Christian.
Hold on, you need to get back to Innsbruck and find that pretty girl.
Really?
Life is too short to have spent dreaming about the loves you could have had, trust me. Yeah. I am also an encourager of pursuits.
You seem to feel strongly about this, Andreas.
Yeah, what do you mean you'd think about her and you didn't even try to talk to her? It's one of those situations, it's like, you might as well do it.
What do you have to lose? Your regrets? Oh no, I did it and it didn't turn out that well. Well, at least you know the outcome. Better than standing at the precipice for eons.
But it sounds foolish. Juvenile, you might say.
Maybe, but it feels right. Convince Endris to find a sweetheart.
Well, if I ever find the chance to get back to Innsbruck, maybe I will. There's something to look forward to after all. I thank you, Andreas. You're a man of inspiration.
A pleasure. Until later, Endris. Until then. Like, man, you can't just... You can't just be like, ah, well, I should have gone and done that years ago. Alas. Like, come on. There's got to be more to it than that. You still can. Things can change. Oh my god, Il Peter is still around. Hello, Il Peter. You still can. It's never too late. Your dreams can come true.
Eh? Oh, it's you, the artist from a few years ago.
Yes, Andreas Mailer. I'm surprised you remember me.
Everybody seems to think my mind is going, but it's still sharp as a nail. And just makes nails, you know. Good man.
Right.
Are you staying with my family again?
No, I'm staying at the Golden Hand.
Those misers charge us as much as the pilgrims for a drink, but won't support my son in his cause. That new abbot must have gotten to them, the bastard.
Why do you hate the abbot so much?
Everything went to shit after Father Matthias died. That man, God rest his soul, never increased taxes. I might have asked we tithe in harder winters, but we were happy to help the abbey then. We could take from the forest as we needed. Brother Florian used to help us in our illnesses. Let us follow in the way of our forefathers. A true Christian, that old abbot.
And then...
Father Guerneau promised he would keep everything between the abbey and us peasants the same. And we were foolish enough to believe him. At first, he refused to allow Florian to come down anymore. Taxes got higher. He stopped allowing us to pay in goods and livestock. Now he only takes coin, as though we can come by enough of it that in a year to pay our rents alone. Bastard doesn't give a damn about us, not how Father Matthias did.
Father Guerneau's been an ass longer than I thought. I didn't realize how bad the restrictions were for you.
No, of course you don't. Not your kind with your fancy hats and tassels and fur. You don't need to see the troubles of us common folk. Why should this new abbot grander than us all?
I should go.
Alright.
Let's talk to Veronica. Hello, Andreas. Good to see you back in town. Hello, Veronica. How have you been? Oh, you know, pulled every which way. Mom's been a cow about when I'll give her grandchildren. As if I'm not doing enough work already. You're married now? Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. Big Jorg and I were married 2 springs back. Congratulations to you both. Thanks. Now Mom's nagging me about when we'll have kids. Are you two having trouble? Not exactly. Jorg is fine, it's just... Have you talked to Agnes? She may have some herbs that might help. Now that's an idea. I might just do that. Thanks, Andreas. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Yup. When are you gonna have kids? When are you gonna provide me with my grandchildren, my grandbabies that I can watch over? Anyway, I should get back to work. We're all preparing for the festival. I'll leave you to it then. Until later. See you, Andreas. Hello, Ursula. Hello. Hello, Ursula. Do you remember me? No. Should I? I suppose you wouldn't recognize me. I'm not the poor artist your parents boarded. You were very young when I was last in Tassing. I boarded in your parents' house.
Oh, the artist, Andreas, right? Mom and Dad sometimes talk about you. They said you went away for more training. What was that like?
Oh, well, I was in Paris. I learned a new oil technique.
No, not about the art, Andreas, about your travels.
All right, all right. Paris is the liveliest city I've been to. The Notre Dame de Paris Cathedral is always being renovated. Traveling along the Seine one night, and I heard a ghost wailing over the water. Let's go with lively city. And the university has some of the brightest minds I've ever met. Never. Who is waiting on their grandkids now? Also good to see you, WT. Thanks for stopping by. You know, peasants. Peasants are waiting for it. Veronica is getting harassed by her mother. It happens, as it always does.
Father says that university is a waste of time and that people should learn a trade.
Wow, the more things change, the more they stay the same. It never truly changes. I'm gonna go listen to more book, enjoy this chapter. It's juicy. I'm excited. Thank you, Riley. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out for this time anyways. I learned a lot in university, but never did finish my degree. I would say don't don't listen to your father. He doesn't like anyone who's not a peasant.
He seems to like you. Anyway, I better go help Mom. See you later, Andreas.
Until then, Jorg and Peter. How's it going, Clara?
Hello again, Andreas. We're about to sit down to supper. Care to join?
It would be my pleasure. Damn, we got a lot of people around this table.
It's truly a blessing to have everyone back together again, if only briefly.
Learned a lot at university, but never earned my degree. This sounds familiar. I might put this game on the suggestion list for other people. This might be a you everybody else should check this out from me. If you're interested in, well, I know that you have played Disco Elysium. I think you might like it, WT. If you've played Disco Elysium and liked it, you might like this. A lot of intrigue. I also never finished college. It took me scratch it onto the list. Sucker for reader games. Have you played Norco? No, we need to play Norco on the stream too. I would imagine W2 has at least heard of it. It took me like 8 years to get my bachelor's degree, but that's, you know, when you have to pay for your degree and don't want to accumulate a ton of debt, you kind of have to go about it when you have the money and capability of doing so. Norco is also very good. You might enjoy it.
Keep an eye on that boy of yours, Andreas. See that he minds how much he takes. Young boys eat too goddamn much.
Peter, stop that. Andreas is our guest. It's a love letter to drainage ditches. It absolutely is. That's a great descriptor of it, of Norco.
Why don't you lead us in grace?
Fine. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. We pray again for our beloved Christine, gone now these many years. Please help me protect my family in these difficult times. Through Christ our Lord, amen. Amen, 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 amen. Weird spot where I'm a university adjunct professor with no degree. My students figure it out. They have questions. I mean, it's a case of experience speaking for a lot there. If you have experience, it is worth teaching to others, in my mind. Drainage ditches are critical infrastructure. Very much so. There's a reason that we write a love letter to drains. Beautiful prose for a place where water filters away. Amen. Amen. No shade at all. No, it's very much just it's there. Master Andreas, why are we the only ones with bread? The gardeners can't afford a lot of bread. They're being polite. Andreas, it's so good to have you at our table again. And with another guest. Is this young man your assistant? Casper, yes, he's my apprentice. Ah, that would explain why I saw him writing in that little journal. I remember you did the same thing when you lived here. Cheese, rye bread, and pottage. I feel bad taking the bread. Do you still draw in your journal, Andreas? I've been trying to spend more time on the land. It's hard to be in touch with God's splendor in a city like Nuremberg. Mom said you know a lot about proper names for birds and trees and things. Nice that how you have that time. We toil all day, and that despicable abbot is starving us while he sips on his sacramental fucking wine.
Lay off him, Dad. He's only just got here. I'm sorry. It's not my fault that that the abbot is a real piece of shit.
The house looks good, very sturdy and freestanding. The Lord is testing us with another hard season, I'm afraid. That's one way to say it. Been miserable as shit all around. Maybe you should be resting, Grandpa. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna do it sitting up at my own goddamn table. The whole family's been ill. Andreas, Peter, his father, and Ursula with an ague. And me, well... Clara lost a child in childbed a year ago now. Do you have any idea what the cause might have been? Andreas. It's all right, Veronica. Agnes suggested it might have been a fright I was given during the flood. Damn, everything sucks. Yeah, it seems like everything... The shadow of the Abbey looms over this poor town. She was nearly swept away in the flood, and then the child came early. Agnes tried her best to save him, but he had a deformity of the skull and didn't last long. It was monstrous, monstrous. Surely the child is with the Lord now. Don't think about... Just keep the conversation going. You're already thinking about it. Please leave me alone, just for a while. Alright, just for a while. Surely the child is with the Lord now. The Lord doesn't seem to look our way any longer. That's why it's time for us to take matters into our own hands. Not at the table. Please, can we not talk about this now? Uh-oh. Jorg here was married while you were away, Andreas. Yes, I heard. You and Veronica make a good match, Jorg.
Thanks.
Jorg has been good to me. There aren't many other options in Tassing anyway.
It's been a couple of springs, but I'm still not used to being married.
Congratulations, Jorg. I'm happy for you.
Thanks, Andreas. It's been It's been our one blessing in a dark season.
With children soon to come, I hope. What? I don't get it. Do you? Oh, forget it, Ursula. What have you been up to, Andreas?
What should I say? My life seems so far from theirs now.
Don't leave them waiting.
Got it. I can't think of anything. Think about my miserable little problems.
They'll think you're rude if you don't say something. Foreign patrons are fussy. I've spent a fortune trying to keep my inks wet and my canvases dry while traveling. Nuremberg is miserable. I'm painting a commission, but patrons are paying to be added, so it's taking ages. I've been so busy with Casper's apprenticeship, I never have any time for myself. I'm gonna go with foreign patrons. Christ, Andres, you're living like a king compared to us. What is it like to travel? You must have seen so much. Ursula, maybe you should excuse yourself and rest. You're sick. But Mom, I'm still hungry. Here, Ursula, you can have mine. It's not fair that nobody else gets any bread besides Master Andreas and me. Stop. Ursula, give it back to him. Peter, what? She's sick. Let me give her the food. I'm not going to have people in this town saying we can't feed our goddamn guest. Casper, sweet boy. I have nothing but respect for Casper. We have a good individual under our wing at this time. Besides, we all have to work to get back to, don't we? Good. Peter, you're kind of a prick. You're kind of just a real asshole. Time to get back to it, Andreas. We'll see you and your boy later. My apologies, Peter. We didn't mean to overstay our welcome. It's all right, Andreas. He's just in a bad mood. It was lovely to see you again. Oh yes, thank you for coming, Andreas. Will you be staying for St. John's Eve? I think so. Good. Hopefully we'll see you later. Until then... Well, might as well get back to... Is there anything else that I can really explore here? I could check out the Bowers. Not really. The other Bower and the Widow. Is the Widow still... She seems to be doing okay-ish. Maybe less so. She's kind of missing a couple of tiles for her roof. A little bit more difficult to take care of things when it's just you. I understand. I guess let's just go back to the Drucker house. Is this... Oh, he's got a printing press sign. That's cool. The sin of Saul! The sin of Saul! Master, did you hear that? It sounded like someone crying out. Uh-oh. I think it's Sister Amelie. She's a mystic. She may be having one of her visions. Ah, the crazy woman is still here? I mean, the woman who sees visions, we'll say. The Philistines! This is the hand of God! Compline! Compline! Sister, is something happening at Compline? Where is Compline? Monistic hour corresponding to 8 p.m. One of the little hours of prayer. The monks and nuns retire to their dormitories shortly after. Okay. It's Compline right now. No! Sister? Sister Amelie? Are you okay? You're the artist, Andreas. You remember me? Yes, you were here when the Baron was killed. You've changed. Hopefully for the better. God knows. Though he reveals and hides at his will, he always knows our inner heart, even if we do not know it ourselves. I wish Father Thomas were here. Would you like Casper to go get him? If you could, yes. His house is just around the corner. Caspar, run and get Father Thomas. Yes, Master Andreas. Your son? My apprentice, but I think of him like a son. He seems eager to please you. He is quite enthusiastic, yes. I've little knowledge of the workings of masters and apprentices.
My world is one of spirit, decoupled from the march of life and death.
Girl, they can't give you, like, anything to do in there? Give you some paints, maybe?
I see and hear your world turning from this little window, but they are mercifully small glimpses.
Mercifully small?
This cell allows me to contemplate mysteries without the noise of the outside world polluting my thoughts.
Christianity is a hell of a drug? That it is. It is certainly one hell of a drug.
Your world is a world of normal lives and normal thoughts. It can be difficult to hear the divine, much less make sense of it. I have no will to be part of the world. I strive to have no will at all, but to subordinate myself to the will of God. When my will is His will, He graces me with visions, confusing though they may be.
To join your will to be intimate with Jesus as though he were your wedded husband. What symbol is that? Sure. I don't know what that means.
That is a bold thing to say, Master Mailer. Where did you hear that?
I don't know. It just seems like the most appropriate response to this woman, I guess. I read it in a book written by an English mystic. Had someone make a translation for me.
I'm glad you have an interest in spiritual matters. These are not words to speak lightly, nor ideas to speak lightly of. The revelations we experience can be terrifying to us and those who witness us experiencing them. They are not dreams, but waking visions of the greatest divine forces.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
I am not offended. But it is difficult for us to communicate these experiences through the written word.
Sister, what is that hole in the ground?
My grave.
What?
I dug it before Father Thomas read me my funeral rites, before I was enclosed here. I dig a little more in it each day. Most people find it shocking, but this is my devotion, my vocation. Once someone finds their calling, they must answer it fully.
Yeah? You dig yourself your grave every day? Was a calling to a cloistered life not enough?
No, I thought it might be, but as you yourself have learned, the cloistered life is not so cloistered.
This lady needs antipsychotics. Somebody needs to be able to help this woman a little bit more, rather than put her in a shed. Yeah. Maybe don't put her in the shed where she can dig her own grave.
The butting of the temporal world against the spiritual world is like flint against steel. Sparks are inevitable. Is your calling in question, Andreas? Is your life?
Both, I think. I've lost my love. My love for art, my love for family, love for anything. The last 7 years have been hard. It was all too much for me.
Don't lose hope, Andreas. The human heart is no small thing. It can hold so much.
Well, yeah. Thanks for the inspirational talk.
Andreas, thank you for sending Casper.
She asked for you.
Are you all right, Sister Amelie? Yes, Father. I have had another vision. I remember little of it. Master Mailer and his apprentice heard nothing specific. That is unfortunate, but I am glad you are all right. Andreas, Caspar, could you excuse us? We appreciate your help, but I must tend to her now in the church.
Of course, Father. Good evening.
God bless you both. Master Andreas, I'm confused. What did that all mean?
I'm not sure, but the last time I heard Sister Amelie have a vision, it was just before the Baron was murdered.
What? Do you think... Could Sister Amelie be receiving warnings?
Perhaps there is a medical explanation for her condition. A fever, St. Anthony's fire. See, she may truly
see and hear these things, but not understand their source. More likely she's in on it. I mean, she could be. She could be hearing things. How sad to think that she may not be seeing visions from God at all. If that's the case, it's tragic. Come, Caspar, let's retire for the evening. Just going by what I know about psychics in the real world. Well, that is a possibility. The Golden Hand Inn. Anything else going on down here? Oh, you just have an open back here. I didn't realize that it was this kind of a building. Well, there are none. There's that. Next question. Yeah, I'm not big on the believing in psychic kind of stuff. Remember when the person on TikTok reinvented cold reading without knowing about it? It's what this reminds me of. Only grifters. I mean, it's not uncommon. Grifting has always been a profession. All right, let's get some sleep. This looks like a nice enough bedroom. Not gonna get under the sheets, huh? Is it too warm for that? All right, time to get up. Meet Sister Illuminata at the library. Did you drop this, Caspar? No, I don't think so, Master. Oh, good. The script looks beautiful, Master Andreas. Andreas' voice, I don't deserve a bed frame. Well, I'm sure his needs and wants have accustomed to that a little bit more. Did you write that? You were warned. Oh, good. Warned? What does that mean? Warned about what? It has to do with the murder that happened last time I was here. How? I thought they caught the murderer. Murder most foul. Yes, but it's complicated. Let's head up to the library, Caspar. All right, Master. Oh, good, good. Always something going on. What's up, Hannah? Hello. Not gonna pull me any further. I'm gonna guess Furnace is dead? Yeah, he's dead. We had him executed. Instead of Father Piro. I was informed that that was not the killer, but I mean, he was a real prick. And he did have a lot of evidence kind of pointing his way, so... A bard, Samuel. Oh, I love that look. Holy shit. Incredible. The game is never explicit about who actually did it. Oh, I love that. Regardless, I feel like he was the one that was most... Rules, you have to befriend him immediately. Oh, don't worry. We will see about doing so. I feel like the miller is also a cause for many of these issues. Considering he doesn't pay more for the wheat, but the taxes continue to increase. What a stunning collection of wildflowers. They grow so plentifully in the meadow. Alright, let's at least go check out the Abbey. Gotta lurk and cover my ears because I've been playing this on Steam Deck, but this game is gorgeous. Good to see you're not absolutely sure. This game is gorgeous. Don't get spoiled by my hand. I would say experience it yourself instead of watch this if you are even a little bit on the fence. Very good recommendation. What's up, guy? Too bad I don't think we get to see Sabat again. No, I'm glad that we did get to do lunch with him, though. He seems like a cool guy. Andreas? Brother Guy, what are you doing out here? Father Gurno has asked me to inform the townsfolk that the shrine is closed. Closed with everything going on? What for? Father Abbot has ordered that we bring the hand into the church. The pilgrims are still welcome to come in and visit the relic, but it is off limits to the townsfolk. What? Why? The abbot has had enough of the peasants and townsfolk rebelling against the abbey. He is their rightful lord. The abbot has been more than generous, but he will not let this 12 articles drivel pass. The abbot refuses to leave the relic in risk of destruction. The hand of St. Moritz is the only thing keeping the abbey open. Tassing relies on St. Moritz as much as the abbey. What about the faith of the townsfolk? Then they can stop engaging in such heretical and sinful behavior. What heretical and sinful behavior is that? Saying, hey, you guys tax us too much? Saying, hey, we would like it if we were actually respected? And if you would recognize when we're having a downturn? The abbot is trying to protect the relic, nothing more. I mean, yeah, there's a lot. What about the peasants' complaints? Father Abbot has done all he can. Until the peasants see reason, the relic will remain in the church. It is their thought that social strata is like determined by God, so yeah. Fuck it. Fuck that, and fuck them. Nothing. You can change things. Get it twisted. This is ridiculous and cruel, brother guy, even for the abbot. That's the 3 estates. It's true. This 3 estates, and that's why the 4th estate of journalism was so important. I will do my duty and my vows as my lord commands me, Andreas. God bless you. Fuck guy, fuck God, fuck all this. Let's go say hi to the convent. Hello, Marguerite? Hello? Who's there? Hello, Sister Marguerite. It's Andreas Mailer, the artist. Oh, Master Mailer. Mother Illuminata said you'd returned. Is there someone else with you? Yes, my apprentice, Casper. Hello? God bless you, Casper. Puncher, my bad. Hi, Bo. I don't think that you can punch the blind woman. I don't know that I would pull the trigger on that anyways, but good to see you, Bo. Hope you've been well. She's blind? Yep. She's blind. I would feel pretty bad about punching the blind woman for no reason. You want to sucker punch a blind woman? I think if there, if there is a god, I think that he would look very disfavorably towards punching a blind woman for no reason. Not anymore. It's always a sucker punch when they're blind. Aren't there several characters that say that that's not true? You smell even more of paint than your master. Sister Marguerite is blind. She relies on her other senses, Caspar. Oh, thank you? Haha, you're funny. Anyway, I should go. Mother Illuminata doesn't like it when we're distracted from our duties. Of course. Until later, sister. God bless you, Master Mailer, and you too, Casper. Okay, I think we're at the perfect, just before the storm really hits the fan 2 minutes ago. Yeah, we're fine. Glad Illuminata got promoted, I guess. I think she's the most appropriate to get promoted. I'm sorry, everybody. We're at our 3 hours, and it's a lot of reading. I want to continue to get more, but I'm just there's only so much that I can I can read at a time, so apologies on that. Who is live right now? Who's a good candidate for a raid? Does anybody have any suggestions? Because I have a couple of people that I could raid into otherwise.
Thoughts? Stu, you know what? I haven't rated Stu in a minute. Go say hi to Johnny Ponage. They're doing an absolutely insane RuneScape challenge run. If you're interested in RuneScape stuff, they're doing an Ultimate Iron Man, but every step that they take in RuneScape, they take in real life. They're a good friend, and their challenge has been absolutely crazy. So go say hi to them. Give an upside down smiley face. I think they're just doing thieving stuff right now, but go say hi. They're a good streamer. They're a lot of fun. A good buddy. So say hi. Give them lots of love for me. Thanks again for the beautiful stream, everybody. I love you all. I had a great time today. If you're not following and you enjoyed the stream and want to see more Pentiment and or some Baldur's Gate later this week, feel free to give a follow. Check out the socials, and I think that's really it. Love y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I had a good time. I hope you did too. And have a good rest of your evening. Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses for all of you. Bye. Mwah.